It's Arlene with Design with Arlene, and welcome to the fourth day of Christmas. This is a collection of 12 little projects. They're small, quick little gift tags and goodie holders and treat bags designed for the 12 days of Christmas gifts, where we give one gift on each of the 12 days to a family, which are my grandkids this year, which I'm especially excited about. And today, since it's the fourth day of Christmas, I have a package of these four little, it says Whack-A-Pack balloons. So I think what you do is you like maybe, push it and you're like maybe hit it down a little bit and it inflates and it might pop. So I'm not sure, but there's a set of four. I thought it'd be fun for the grandkids. So let me show you the stamp set that I'm using. I've got the Hooray to You. It's not a holiday set, but it has this little time to celebrate, and I thought that would be kind of fun because we're going to give popping balloons and it's time to celebrate. It's Christmas time, it's the holidays, so we're happy about that. I'm also going to be using this evergreen, it's the Forest 3D embossing folder. It leaves a beautiful image, and you can see right here how pretty that is. So nice, and because it's 3D, so it's going to give a more textured look, and it's going to pop a little bit more. And then the cardstock that I'm using is this is a piece of Pacific Point, and it is measuring at 5 by 7 inches, and then I've scored it in half, so at the 2.5 mark, and I'm just going to be folding that like so. You want a bone folder if you can find one on your desk. And then I also have a piece of vellum. Now this vellum measures, when I began, I'm going to be trimming it off, but it's 6.5 by 2.25. And the reason I'm trimming it off is because when it's finished, I'm running it through the embossing folder. And when I'm finished, this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of whitens it up with the trees in the background. It's beautiful. But you can see it's not quite long enough. So I'm going to go ahead and just trim that off. And like I said, it's for my grandkids, so I'm not super picky about that. They're not going to care. They're just excited to get a little treat and, for a surprise. So it's not going to match quite exact, but that's okay. All right. So I have that here. I'm also going to take a hole punch, and you can mark this if you want to. If you want to be really precise, like you've heard me say, I'm not super precise, especially this. These are just little gifts, but you can go like 1 inch in and just give it a mark. I've got the little chalk marker, 1 inch on each side, and just put just a little marker right there. And then with your hole punch, I'm going to punch that, but I want it to be cutting on the fold right here, so that when I open it up, we'll be able to put the ribbon through here. Same thing on this side, just like that. And if you don't get exact, you can go over it again. You're putting ribbon through. I'm going to be threading some of that linen thread, the trim in there. That looks like that. And I also have a piece of Whisper white cardstock, and I'm going to stamp on this using my Pacific Point ink pad and the little saying, the time to celebrate from our stamp set, our happy birthday stamp set. Ink that up. Let's stamp him kind of on the bottom. Yeah, and you can see, all right, I practiced with this and I did get it a little bit off, so I went ahead and stamped it again. And I've got my classic label punch, and that's what I'm going to use to punch this out. So I've got the little, it's time to celebrate. We're gonna punch this out, kind of center it. There we go. Hello everyone. So my video decided to stop, so it did not record the rest of it, but really I had done just about everything. I just wanted to show you what I needed to do to complete this little tag topper. I went ahead and punched those holes. I ran some of this linen trim through. So it's going, again, it's all blue, so it's kind of a monochromatic tag topper. I used the classic label punch and stamped out that time to celebrate stamp. And then I adhered it with Stampin' Dimensionals. So I have already made it. I just wanted to show you quickly how it was put together. So I went ahead and did the tag topper, applied it on here, and then stapled it with just one staple. Before I did that, I ran with the hole that I had 2 holes that I punched here, ran some linen thread through here and tied it with a bow. And then this is the classic label punch that I punched out the stamp from the Happy Birthday stamp set. And then I also have these cute little, these are the blue, let's see what they're called. These are the blue adhesive backed gems. This is what they look like. Aren't they nice and pretty and shiny? Like this. And I put 3 of them on there, and that was to cover up the stamp and seal that I had to use for the adhesive, because you can see it through the vellum. And that really did the back of the staple, and that's really about all you need to do. So I have 2 of them. We are on our way. As soon as I get done with this, we're going to load up and we're going to go drop it off to the grandkids. So thanks so much for watching today's video, which is the 4th day of Christmas. So stay tuned tomorrow for the 5th day of Christmas. We'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.